What's up, y'all? It's your girl Faye, and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you don't already know, my name is Coach Faye. I'm an author, entrepreneur, and transitional coach for my company, Academy. I help men and women, visionary leaders, helping to enhance your vision, overcome your mindset and perspective that's preventing you from answering your calling so you can discover your true purpose, utilize your gifts within, become free, and live to see your vision come to life, baby. Okay? Now, if this sounds like something that you'll be resonating with, y'all go ahead and share it with somebody. Y'all go ahead and drop in the comments. I'm ready. I'm ready to hear what you got to say. Let's go. Let's get into this video. Now, as y'all see in the last video in part one, I told y'all I'm going to be going through the different phases in my journey of answering my calling. Okay, that's what God led me to do. Part one, I let that out to y'all already. So we're going to go ahead and get into part two. So I left out on part one where I was saying that I started doing the cake jars. Okay, so like I said, that first year, actually wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad for me. It actually was. It was going good. It was going good. Like I said, the pandemic has started. So during that time, baby, they was passing out money left and right. Okay, like they had those pandemic checks coming out. Okay, so I was like, oh yeah, this is great. I'm like, I got the money. Like, I don't even really need to get a job. Like, they passing out money left and right. Like, this is supplying what I need right here. I can use this to fund the vision, and I can use that to go ahead and kickstart my cake jar business. So that's what I was doing that first year. I was just using the money they was handing out from the pandemic. I was using those checks to, fund my business. Now, another big thing that I messed up on. Like I said before, I still wasn't checking with God. Okay, so I wasn't checking in with God. I was getting all this money. I was over here spending it on unnecessary things that I didn't need to spend it on. And I'm not talking about things like just on me. I'm talking about for my business. I was spending on my business now, but I was buying things that I didn't even really need to buy at that time. Like, I had so much stuff that went to waste, you guys. So much stuff that I never even used. Okay, just for me having the money but not knowing what to do with it. Okay, and that's a whole word right there in itself. Like, if you get stuff too early, if God gives something too early, you get it, and you don't know how to handle it, you gonna fumble it, and you gonna and you gonna waste it. Okay, like, so that was another thing. So I wasn't getting what I needed to get. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't in the right mind space mentally. I wasn't checking in with God. Okay, God, what you want me to get for the business? What you want me to get? Like, what you want me to do? What you want me to do, God? I wasn't doing that. So I would just go ahead and get everything I want, baby. They was handing out money, so I was just like, let me go get this, let me go get that, let me go get this. Like, I was just y'all. Okay. But I ended up filing for LLC. I made a business legit. I got an LLC, okay, and I think I got right at time, like a couple months later, I ended up just doing the business by myself. My sister wanted to, venture off and do her own thing. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to put more focus on what she wanted to do. So we ended up parting ways, and it was just me doing the cake jars. Okay, I still went ahead and went with it. So for that first year, it's really not much to go over. Just the fact that I was just selling cake jars. And that was the only thing that was really keeping me level headed and keep me in that place in Jacksonville, because if I hadn't been doing the cake jars, I would have still been over there like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been over there like, ugh. So the cake jars was the only thing that was keeping me there. Okay. Boom. So that was 2020. And then we're going into 2021. Okay, now 2021 is the year, baby. It got real. It got real. Okay, it got real. It got real. Okay, like, oh, sheesh, it got real. But it wasn't like the closer I got to 2021, like I started feeling it. I started feeling that feeling again. Like, I need to go to Texas. exit. Like, I need to move. Like, Lena, you're not supposed to be here. Okay? So it didn't really be like real strong until I actually got into 2021. Okay? But I was still complacent because I had that cake jar and it was keeping me there. It was keeping me in Jacksonville. So the cake jars was like only thing that really was holding me there. Like if I was doing the cake jars, I would have been over there in a complete wreck. Like I don't know what would be over there going on. Like, but like I said, we came into 2021. Okay, 2021, it got real like in two ways. It got real in my business because I started getting more traction. I started getting more traction. I started doing more events. I started doing more pop-ups. I started doing more stuff like that. I was okay, started getting my business more out here. Okay, and I was like, I'm talking about my business was looking legit, y'all. Like my business was looking legit. Like I was not playing. I was not playing no games. Baby, I had the labels. I had the glass jars. I had not the one like the little mason jar you get in Walmart with top off. No, baby. It was some glass jars where I bought the lids and I bought the jars. Baby, I had the whole package. Okay? Like I had it going on. Like, I had the bags. I had all that. I had the tissue paper to go inside. Like I had it going on. Okay? And at least I thought I did. It's I thought I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. But it was like every time like I stopped and I started again, it's like each time I came back harder. Like, every time I got pushed back, I came back harder. It was like I came back. Like that's how I know. Like whenever God led me to come back and do these cake jars again, it's gonna be bigger than ever. It's gonna be way better than it was before. Like I'm telling y'all now. But so what happened was I was in the process of starting doing pop-ups and started doing stuff like that. At that time I didn't have a car. Y'all, I only had like two cars in my whole lifetime. I had one car it was a Mazda 3. I got that car. It was paid in full because of a car accident I got in 2014. Did I talk about that? Yeah, I think I got that video on my YouTube page. I posted that video the day I knew I had purpose. Y'all go look at that video. That's where I show the car accident and everything. Y'all can see kind of what it was. So that was the day I knew I had purpose. Okay, so that was the day. It was like a company truck, so I got a settlement for that car accident, and it was like a good, it was a good little chunk of money. But I still fumbled it because, like I said, if you get stuff that you're not ready for, baby, you go fumble the bag, and I fumbled it. I spent all that money, so. And the car, that was the one thing that you could really like get from that money that I bought. I bought that car in full, but like I said, if you're not getting things through God, you're not going to be able to have them for longevity. You're only going to be able to have them for a season. So I didn't even have that car long before, it got totaled and, I had somebody that was supposed to fix it. He gave me the runaround. Y'all, it's the whole story, but I'm probably have to tell the whole story on that because that's going to be a whole nother thing. But the other car I had was the one I got in 2021. This is the car that I went and just got off of faith. I was just like, okay, let me just go get the car. Because like I knew like where I was in my business, like I knew I needed a car because I didn't have any car. I know all the stuff I was trying to do. People that did have a car in my household, it was just I had to go through so much trying to ask for the car. Okay, like I'm just thinking about remembering that. Like I used to be so aggravated, like trying to ask for a car. People would be like, "Oh, you do this, that, and the third. Like, oh, you can come back to this time." Not really giving the leeway. I wasn't really able to do nothing with it, and it was just like people complaining. Like I was sick of this. I was like, okay, I need my own car. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I need my own car. So that's like I had already on my taxes, but I think I was coming like down to like the last week's end of my taxes, and I was just like, I was just laying in bed one day, and I was like, "Oh, okay, Mama, I'm finna just get a car. I'm finna just go to the dealership right now, and I'm finna go get a car. Like nobody knew I was finna do this. Not even my boyfriend. Like he didn't even know. I just left. I just left and came back, and I was in the driveway with a Jeep Patriot. sorry, y'all. This is just so funny just looking back. Just looking back at it. I remember that day I pulled up in the driveway, baby. Hey, y'all, it felt so good. It felt so good being in my own car. I remember pulling up. He looking like, what is this? Like, he thinking it's a rental. I'm like, no, baby, this is mine. I'm like, I went and got this car. He like, okay, later. He like, okay. Like, yeah, I felt good. But like I said, like once you get things that's not really in the will of God, that's not, you ain't get it through God, like, going through the process and him blessing you with that, I really just got that from my own perception to where I felt like I needed at the time. Okay. Even though it did help later on down the line, but right then and there, you know, I feel like I wasn't able to keep that car for longevity either. It was only for a season. But y'all will be able to hear about that later. But so basically, so I got the car, and that's how I was able to really start doing public. But I got a car, baby, like it was no limit. It was no limit soldier. You feel me? Like I was ready to go because I was like, okay, I got a car, like, and I was over here joking with my boyfriend. I was like, baby, we can go to Texas now whenever we want to. Oh, let me go to Texas whenever we want to. But it was like I still ain't go. I still ain't go. But it was like we was talking about it. I was like, we can go to Texas right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a car. I can pull off. Like, that's how I was saying. But, like, I was like, baby, go do it. But I didn't though. But anyways, like, that's how I get into the pop-ups and stuff like that. And do I want to get to this video? I don't even think I do, but this video is already like at 12 minutes. So I probably want to get into this to the next video. I'm gonna get to this next part. But that's really like, what I'm gonna end off right here is I kind of was coming into my rise. I was coming into my peak. Okay, I was coming to my peak season. I was like starting to get more traction. I was starting to like, contact people about like brick and mortars, getting my jars and like stores. I was looking at 10 pop-ups. I was trying to put myself more out there. So I was getting more to the rise where people was starting to notice me more. Okay. And yeah, I think that's exactly why I want to stop right there. That's why I want to stop right there. And for this video, I believe what God wants me to just put out to y'all is that God will let you go. God will let you go on for a certain amount of time until he snatches that thing away. God will let you go on with whatever little fantasy you got going on in your head that you feel like is right. He will let you go on and run with that until it comes to a certain amount of time when he snatches it away. And it's not just like, oh, why God don't take it from me. It's like, it's not like that. It's just like you're doing stuff that wasn't in the will, wasn't part of your purpose. This is stuff that we choose out of our own will. And you already know when we choose and make decisions out of our own mind, out of our own circumstances, how we feel, it won't last long. It won't be for longevity. You know what I'm saying? And if it may do last longer than you expect, it's going to come with things like that could have been avoided. It's not going to be like that exact thing that God had planned for you. And let me just tell you, like, God's plan is the perfect plan. God's plan is the plan that will blow your mind. God's plan is the plan that will take you to a whole nother, you feel me? It will take you to a whole nother realm. Okay, so like that wasn't even nothing. I started in cake jars and I got that traction. I'm like, oh my God, people actually buying them. I was excited. But baby, if I would have did that with God, if I was in the right position, I'm sure he would have blew my mind even more. Like, I would have been speechless. Okay, that it wouldn't be able to top what I did in 2021. Okay, so what God just want me to tell y'all is that, he let me go. He let me go on for like a good year and a half. He let me go on and do these cake jars in Jacksonville. He let me go on and do it. Now I'm gonna get to the next video. I'm gonna tell you how it all got snatched from up under me. And my whole life flashed before my eyes. And I was just like, I didn't see it at that time. I was just so hurt. But all that worked together for my good. Okay? So that's all I'm gonna get into it for this video. For part 2, it's just if you don't If you choose not to, listen to God and go your own way, God will let you go ahead and go and diddle daddle for however long. He'll let you go ahead and do it. But just know it's not gonna be for long. It's not gonna be for longevity. It is not gonna be for what he had planned. Okay, so it might come with stress and burdens and stuff like that. One thing God wants me to say is that when we get things that's out of the will of God that we may think that's good for that moment, it can later end up a burden for us. It can later end up being a burden. Like I just said, like when I said I got my Mazda, I had that car, it was good. It later up becoming a burden to me because the car was end up totaled. I ended up there got somebody who was supposed to be fixing my car. He giving me the run around, and it was good at first, but I ended up going to college, so I had forgotten about it for like a whole year. I wasn't really checking up on him and none of that. Okay, and mind you, I heard like I already gave him a payment. I gave him a good little payment. I ain't paying in full, but it was like a good little payment chunk to get him started. And so when I come out from college and see it's not really nothing done, like what I'm saying. So that was the burden that I got after getting that car. It was just having to deal with a guy not delivering on his promises, not fixing my car ever, having to go through just to worry about his car being fixed. It never got fixed, you know what I'm saying? And then just like this with the cake jars, like it started off sweet, it started off great, but then towards the end it ended up becoming a burden to me. Okay, so y'all just know that whatever you do outside of God, it can later end up becoming a burden to you. Okay, you might not be able to handle whatever it is that's going to come with it, and you can mishandle it. So that's all I want to say for y'all for this video. Is just God will let you go. God will let you do what you feel like you need to do, but when it comes to that certain appointed time, He'll snatch it. He'll snatch it. He'll snatch the rug from up under your feet. And it don't feel good. It don't feel good in the moment. It really don't. But later on, I promise y'all gonna see why it had to happen. God is gonna bring it all around. Y'all already know Romans 8:2-8. For all things work together for the good of those who are called according to His purpose, not our purpose, not what we feel, we think, but to His purpose. So if anything, when that things get snatched, just know they was for a reason. So don't look at it like as a total loss. Just know it was something greater that God wants to give to you. You understand me? It's something bigger and it's something greater that can't even compare to what you had. Okay? And it's not gonna feel like a burden. It's not gonna feel like a burden to you. It's not gonna feel like a burden. But y'all, that's just part two. I'll get into part three later because we're reaching 19 minutes on this video. But yeah, that was just part two, y'all. So, like I said, y'all go ahead and comment. Let me know if y'all can resonate with this. Let me know if y'all ever, started something that was outside the will of God and God just snatched it back from you. You know what I'm saying? Like he let you go on. Like he let you, what I'm saying? You thinking you doing your thing. You like, oh yeah, baby, I got it going on. And then all of a sudden it gets snatched. Or it just becomes a burden. You know what I'm saying? Drop it down in the comments below and let me know y'all story and tell me if y'all can resonate with this because I know I'm not the only one. Okay? But like I said, we'll get into part three later. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. I had hiccups. But like I said, if y'all want to go ahead and book a one-on-one call with me, I am only accepting one-to-one calls right now until the official launch for my program, my Academy. Okay, so once that launches, I'll be offering way more stuff, y'all, and I'll be doing videos on that as well to give you more information on the program. But for right now, if you want to go ahead and book a one-on-one call with me, I'm going to drop the links in the description, and you can go ahead and get those links, and you can go ahead and get that set up. Okay, I got an early bird price going on right now. It is with a coupon code, so if y'all want that coupon code, y'all go ahead and let me know so you can get that discount, that early bird discount, okay? Because this price not going to stay the same this long, okay? It's not gonna stay the same as long, y'all. Like God got some good things coming with our academy. I'm so excited to get this thing rolling for him and bringing this vision to pass and helping people answer their calling, guiding people through the journey of answering their calling and enhancing their vision so they can be able to see the vision that God's given them and they can bring that thing into fruition. Okay? Yes, like baby, it's time to use this. It's time to use your imagination and use the vision that God put on inside of you. It's time to tap in, baby. It's time to tap in. So y'all go ahead and share this with who needs to hear it. Y'all go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And y'all be blessed. Y'all have a blessed day. It's Coach Faye, and I'm out, you guys.